The ECO-6 is the latest model for the ECO series. When we compare the ECO-5, this is an upgraded version, so we upgraded the image quality to have a better uniformity, better penetration, and a better resolution as well. Notice the black and white image. Let's take the thyroid as an example. For the new film that we see here, the differences for the different layers, it will be more clear than this one in the ECO-5 because we have improved the resolution. When we compare the E series, and we see the near field is not as good as the ECO-6. For the differentiations, especially for the near field, for this kind of tissue as we see here, they still have some noises, but for the ECO-6, it is very continuous and very smooth. And for the DP50 and the DP30, and then we can see for the DP50, so we still can see some near field for the different tissues, but it's not as good as the E series. There are big differences in between the ECO-6 and DP50 mind ray. And for the DP30 is the worst case for near field. Almost we can see nothing here. There's a lot of blackness and noise. So this is one advantage for the ECO-6 with a higher resolution to let you see more tissue differentiations and see the boundary is more continuous. And the second thing is scale for the uniformities. And from the near field to far field, the noise, as we see here, there are no noises. And the information, as we see here, looks very clear. So compared with the ECO-5, we have a better unique performity. It's one of the other upgrades added. And then we can compare with the Sonoscape E-Series. The uniformity on the E-Series is not as good as the ECO-6. And you can see the uniformity here and here is really not so clear. And here there is some brightness and there's not brightness. And also for the DP50, we can see the uniformity is okay, but the information is not so useful. So there's so much noise inside. And there are not any pixels either. This is not good for the detections of the thyroids. And for DP30, as we see, there's almost nothing. So this is really the worst case, and everything looks really noisy inside. And the next is the contrast. It's very clean, very black, and the boundary is very smooth, so we can detect the vessel very clearly. For the Sonoscape E-Series, as we see right here, the image quality is good, similar with the Eco models. But for Mindray, you can see right here, we do have some noise for the DP50, and even here for the DP30, it's almost there right in the thyroid. So we can see a lot of noise inside here. The contrast is also not as good as the ECO-6. And another thing we can compare to the E-Series and the DP50 or DP30 is that we actually can support a fourth screen. So one press, one key, it's going to enlarge. It is set to make it look much bigger than the E-Series and the DP50. So it's very important for doctors. They can see a big image, which means a more clear image. And another thing is for the ECO-6, we can support color and the pathway. I'm now going to scan my thyroid. As we see here, the blacks and the whites and the color image there. You can see the free range, and also the color field is very good. This is the pathway, the color mode and the pathway right here. Both of them are standard for the ECO-6, so we see another feature for ECO-6 here.